Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Forsyth Country Day School in Louisville, North Carolina for the Triad Champion All Star Basketball Classic Game Dunk Contest. I am Marcus Shockley with Netcat Sports. Joining me today is Phenom Hoop Report scout and co-owner Jamie Shaw, and my partner in crime, James Blackburn. Guys, welcome to the broadcast.
Marcus, I appreciate it. Thank you for having us here to this wonderful event. You had mentioned earlier about the crowd being a little bit thin during the girls' game. Well, it looks like the schedule for the events has gotten out, and there's a lot of hype surrounding this dunk contest here. We have some previous people who have been on ESPN SportsCenter with some top dunks, and we got some people here that have a lot of athleticism, and there's a general buzz around the arena here for the dunk contest.
This should be a spectacular dunk contest. We'll get a rundown quickly. What do we have, James? Who are you most excited to see today?
I'm excited to see Stavian Allen. I know Stavian was in the Basketball Elite Dunk Contest last year, and I think he had a disappointing showing, but the kid can definitely get up. He's got long arms, great balance, and but I'm just excited to see all these guys to see what's going to be pulled out next.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. These guys can just get up. These guys have incredible bounce. Donovan Gilmore. We've got. As you said, Stavian Allen, and we've got the lethal 6-foot guard, Carlee Clemons, who likes to jump over 7-footers.
Carlee, who has been known in circles as a great dunker, has a great show. He's a great showman with his dunks. He gets through and he does it with a lot of height on his vertical, but also with a lot of power, which is very good in these type of events. Marcus, who do you feel is your leader in the clubhouse right now?
It's hard to go against Carlee. The thing about Carlee is he's 6 foot tall, whereas Stavian is 6'7", and Donovan Gilmore is like 6'8", so those guys, they can get up a little quote-unquote easier, but for all those guys are just elite dunkers. And then there's some dark horses in this. We've got Mike Hughes from Winston-Salem Prep, who's probably will have to overcome some of these other guys that have been in bigger dunk contests. And then you got Larry Curry of East Forsyth. There's a lot of talent getting ready to show off.
Marcus, before this broadcast went on, you told me about a previous conversation you had with Donovan Gilmore, who had one of the classic lines as to how to describe his game, where he said, "I just try to go up and grab the ceiling." And so he go up and touch the roof. Well, Donovan is in this event here, and he will have an opportunity to go up and try to touch the roof on a couple of dunks here.
And Donovan played his high school basketball for Wesleyan, and Wesleyan is no stranger to elite basketball. They took on some of the top teams in the nation this year and last year, and several guys on that team will go on to play Division I, most notably from this year's graduating class, P.O. Pinson, who's committed to UNC Chapel Hill. But Jaquel Richmond, their point guard, is going to play at Houston, and Donovan is going to be playing at College of Charleston. So, they're a loaded team, and Donovan is used to going against guys that are as athletic or close to his athleticism.
You bring up a great point there, Marcus, about the team. The travel schedule was pretty spectacular this year, almost like a college team. They were going straight from, there was a time there where they went straight from California, from North Carolina to California, California to Missouri, and Missouri up to Boston, Massachusetts, to play in showcase events and showcase tournaments. They played on TV this year. They played all over the country. It's a great preparation for these guys, which is probably a testament to why head coach Keith Gatlin has gotten so many guys signed Division I, because they're used to it and they're prepped for the rigors that it takes to do so.
Yeah, I think he's building something really special there.
And Marcus, Jamie, I'm just taking a look at our dunk contest judges here, and we have a loaded crew. We've got Nate Long, who plays for Winston-Salem State this year. He can get up in his own right. We've got Christian Harrison, who plays for Elon, big-time dunker. Participant last year. We've got Lance Everett, who coached in the game last year. He played at Pfeiffer, played professional basketball, and he could get up. Another Winston-Salem State player, I can't tell you his name right now. And is that, who is that on the end there? Jaquel Richmond.
Yes, the point guard that played with Donovan Gilmore at Wesleyan that we were talking about. So here we go, first dunk right out of the bat.
Ryan Rouse from Greensboro Bay.
Ryan Rouse is assigned to play next year at Wingate University. which consequently is where my parents met one another at Wingate University. He comes out with the first with his reverse slam as he tried to touch his toes. Only went bodily to his belly button, but
Brian is a very skilled guard, very versatile, somewhat underrated, and I think Wingate has a great player coming in.
I agree. His high energy and explosiveness on the break is really something that he brings to the table. Next up here is the favorite up here at the table, Carlee Clemons of Millbrook High School in Raleigh.
He has to suffer from, I guess, has the problem of his notoriety after having been at number 2 on the ESPN Top 10. Everybody knows that he can dunk, so he's got to either throw something new or just give the people what they want.
Oh, well, they threw a shake-up to us there. They threw us a little curveball. Stavian Allen is actually announced to be next.
David doesn't seem to know that. He's over there on the sideline, trapped down.
And Carlee wouldn't tell us before the event in our interview what he had planned, but I'm sure it's going to be something really good.
There's a lot of jockeying competition right now. This is off the go. They don't want to show off their moves too soon. Davian said he would have done the same dunk last summer that Carlee did, but he didn't get to go first. Whether that's true or not, we'll find out, I guess.
Stavian, who is signed and committed to play with Liberty University next year, played at Providence Academy in Durham. With the 360 windmill.
Do a little skywalking there.
Boom! I just want to let everybody know that was my pre-contest favorite, Jamie.
Seems, James, that you have practiced your taglines on the evening. Coming out with the boom.
So Stavian Allen pulling out the Kenny Skywalker, former player of the Knicks, once broke that out in a winning dunk for the NBA All-Star game, and Stavian opens up with that tonight.
It looks like we're bringing out props here. As
the props. Donovan Gilmore has decided that he is not going to wait around. Keyshawn is stacking up the deck a little bit. I don't know if Donovan appreciates that.
As Marcus mentioned before, Donovan played for Wesleyan Academy, and he has signed to go to the College of Charleston to play next year in the beautiful city of Charleston, South Carolina, which is one of my favorite places to get to, and also where my wife is from.
Well is concerned about his player getting hurt, so he goes over there and removes the ball from the top rack, and Donovan is...
That's a true point guard, setting this guy up.
Yeah, he said, look, I'm going to give you the assist once again, even though we're not playing together anymore.
Gilmore lines up at half court. He's going from the volleyball line. Hawks is back, and man.
Almost got that tomahawk down. Throwback.
And whenever you break out props, I know the college coaches are getting nervous, so College of Charleston might be wanting them to remove that ball rack right now.
Gilmore looked like he had enough power to get it, but was a little bit unsure as to the prop there. He wanted to make sure he didn't hit it. I look for this dunk here to complete.
Gilmore on his second attempt.
The two hands.
Lands a little awkwardly, but he looks back at the prop in disgust and then flexes both biceps, brings the gun. And Donovan's probably right. It was probably the prop.
Well, what was so impressive about that is he almost stuck it with two hands. Most players really hardly be able to get it with one, and he did it with two.
Kind of went up there, looked like rather easily. Carlee is going out there. He's straightening stuff out. Is he going to leave the prop out there? Just wanted to mention that the music that we're hearing is from DJ Trez, who helped us out tonight with a couple of extension cords that we were able to bring the broadcast to you guys. So DJ Trez, once again, we'll bring up his Twitter handle in just a minute. I am DJ Trez on Twitter.
And now up is Mike Hughes, who is the two-time state championship player of the game from Winston-Salem Prep, also a three-time state champion. Mike is committed to play at Georgia Southern next year for Coach Mark Byington. Goes between his legs.
Almost throws it down. Between the legs, windmill.
I feel like these guys have a thing that they're trying to be a little cool over trying to complete the dunk.
Yeah, you got to get out there and get serious about it, All around the rafters and the balcony here at Forsyth Country Days, you have people overlooking. They want to get the...
Ooh, and Mike Hughes with the finish.
Nice.
Great thing about Mike Hughes is he's only about 6'2", so he's coming in here in the dunk contest showing a nice vertical.
And in game, Mike is a ferocious dunker. I mean, he attacks the rim just about as hard as any dunker should.
Absolutely, that's something that Mark Byington will, I'm sure, enjoy next season as Mike goes down to Georgia Southern to play for him.
I think we have a little gamesmanship going on by Carlee Clemons. He keeps hanging around like he's going to be the next guy, then he'll just step out of the way.
He's teasing us, Marcus. Now up is Jeremy Harris out of Page High School. Jeremy is a 6'6" unsigned senior. He's left-handed here.
Off the bounce.
Oh, and he was looking down at the rim on that one. He had plenty of height here.
Sometimes I think adrenaline gets into these guys. You know, they've never been in a dunk contest of this size, so they could get away from him.
Oh, and Harris with the completion. It didn't look as powerful as it should have been. However, he was up there high on the vertical.
Nice and easy. Looked like he got it in there without a lot of problems. You know, he's probably just trying to make sure he threw it down. Stavian is on the other end actually practicing.
Stavian doing the Jamie Shaw dunk, which is a layup.
Larry Curry of East Forsyth. Now, Larry's teammate from last year, who's now playing at VMI, Craig Hinton, was the reigning champion of this event. Craig probably one of the most elite dunkers at the high school level in all of the country last year. And Larry really coming to his own this year as the leader at East Forsyth, running as a combo guard, super quick end to end. Got his helper out there, Riley LaRue, off the backboard, and then Larry can't finish it, which I'm sure he'll blame on the assist.
Riley LaRue, who competed earlier in the three-point contest, has Larry coming off the side of the backboard. It looks like this is a timing dunk that they're going to have to complete.
Nice off the backboard dunk by Larry Curry with the assist from Riley LaRue.
And Larry Curry showing a little bit of power and some vertical on that one. Larry, the left-hander, had a great year this year coming through.
And this is such a star-studded dunk contest judges here. It's hard to impress these guys.
What kind of scores are we seeing down there? I see Lance with an 8.
I saw some 7s and 8s, maybe 1 9.
Well, James, this looks like it's right on par with what you would be grading people. You're kind of a tough judge yourself on some dunks.
That's right, James. James says, I want to see something I've never seen before.
Oh, wow. Carlee Clemons just bringing the rain.
Brings the audience to their feet right off the bat.
And the great thing about Carlee is he completed his dunk on the first chance.
Jamie, I just have to interrupt you. And I see on the floor, I see Justice Gustafson running up to Carlee with his camera. And this is why this is important. That last year when Carlee threw down the dunk that got him on ESPN, Justice was right there in his face and was the #1 guy on ESPN, two-stepping across the floor. So now Justice is immediately getting back out there trying to make sure he gets back in the shot.
Carlee Clemons was the favorite coming in and the one that everybody was talking about with the buzz to him, and he did not disappoint on that dunk there as everybody immediately stood up. Everybody in the crowd immediately stood up and celebrated the feat.
If they weren't paying attention before, they are now. You can look around and everybody in the gym is now watching.
And the other players are probably saying, do we even need to go another round here after that dunk?
Ryan Rouse up for his second attempt. It looks like he's going to try one with a toss-up off the ground. Off the foot, and
Ryan Rouse with a 360-something.
It kind of takes the wind out of their sails when they can't hit that first dunk, you know, and then people have seen what they're about to do. And that's true at every level, not just the high school level.
In the past, in the pros, everything, being an elite dunker myself, Marcus, I would know about such a thing.
You know, I did not realize you were an elite dunker until now, James, but maybe after the game we can get out there and you can show us something.
James told me before the broadcast that what he likes to do in his dunk contest is actually to complete the dunk. He says that's the #1 thing going in his mind when he's dunking is to actually complete the dunk.
That's right. I think that he's going to do that at some point in the near future. He's going to throw down and complete his first dunk.
If I could complete a dunk, I would be happy. But that would be put on record.
There's some discussion now about who's going to go next. It looks like it's going to be Mike Hughes.
Mike Hughes again from Winston-Salem Prep. Coming out off the wall.
Off the wall. Now this is a tough one. I've seen guys try this or something similar at this gym. There's about a 4-foot area there below the balcony, below the upper balcony that you can get the ball off of, but it's got to hit just perfectly. It looks like he got a good... Almost threw that down.
And that is one that I wish would have completed because he caught that thing back and he was coming down with power.
I love the tomahawk. He's going to try the same one again. He can really set up
and Mike Hughes is down. Completion of the dunk.
Hughes.
That was absolutely sensational.
Beautiful. You know the beautiful thing about that dunk, he didn't wait. He just went right back, threw it right back off that balcony without even really setting up or pausing.
And Mike Hughes says, James, no, we should complete this contest. I got a little something up my sleeve.
I'm looking down and I see the judges shuffling their pages. One guy's got a 6. I don't know what's going on there. I think he's got a 9 upside down.
Well, I know that we saw a couple of things there, so we finally got the judges awake.
As he
That's tough to follow something like that.
Mike Hughes, one of the dark horses we talked about earlier in the game, immediately saying, hey, I know you guys have all got some champions and trophies here, but I can throw it down too. So Larry Curry out again. Off the court, up.
Oh, Larry Curry.
Nice reverse by Larry Curry.
And with the degree of difficulty of that dunk and the height they got, I think the wind was taken out a little bit because of the power that Mike Hughes had on his dunk.
And once again, this is the Ball is Life dunk contest. We've got Ball is Life here filming this, so the highlight videos are going to be up from M Squared and Ball is Life. I see Devin Mason down there. So
as I look across the way, it looks like Harry Giles is also recording this for somebody.
Yeah, Harry, a fan of basketball, and he's at every game all the time, even when he's not playing. So.
Carlee Clemons,
Go ahead, Jamie.
Carlee Clemons bringing out his mother here to sit there and dunk over, taking a page out of the Theo Pinson book. As you can see over there, his little brother Chris also, who's the Cap 8 Player of the Year, stepping on to take some pictures and see what big brother Carlee's going to do here.
Carlee is, we know he can hit this. We've seen him do even taller guys. But,
I'm going to step away here.
His mom. Lost the ball on the way up. Disappointing for Carlee Clemons.
And what's so impressive about this is he's cocking it back. He's not just going up and dunking it. He's actually cradling the ball.
I've talked to Carlee in person many times, and he is 6 foot. He's not 6'10". Oh, my goodness.
Carlee Clemons completes the dunk over his mom. No hands.
Pulls the ball
does
back.
Not brush her.
Into his elbow.
As Carlee.
Every judge stands up and holds up a 10.
As you can see the judges, it looks like the crowd's jumping on. You know you've done something special when other players in an all-star game stand up and congratulate you and talk about how great of a dunk you have just done.
To hear all the other players are down here standing up now. They actually stood up for Mike Hughes, or at least most of them did, but now Carlee has everybody up, and now everybody in the arena is really paying attention to see what's going to happen.
It looks like they're having a little East-West rivalry here with Carlee playing on the East team, and it looks like Mike Hughes on the West team. There's a little jawing going back and forth, a little jockeying for East-West All-Stars.
Davian Allen is trying to get somebody going upstairs.
Looks like Joey McClain with the pass.
Playing with the assistant. See, Davian knows he's got to get a guard before this pass. But he is bringing it. Joey with off the bounce. Oh, Davian cannot throw it down.
This is a difficult dunk here because Joey's going off the cuff here. This is no pressure on Joey.
Already, so they already knew they might hit the first one. Oh, he tried to go with reverse.
Stavian getting a little.
They're going to go the third time here.
A little anxious catching the ball here. Just catch the ball and complete the dunk. McClain with the third.
And reversed by Stavian Allen. Off the bounce from Joey McClain.
And as excited as I was to see that dunk finish, the finish did not really bring the pain like I thought it would.
It's like I said, when you can't hit it the first time, it takes the wind out of your sails a little bit, and you've seen it a couple of times, and then they throw it down. It's unfortunate, but it just shows that you've got to hit that dunk on the first go around. Is that the top three?
It looks like that's the top three advancing to the final round. Carlee Clemons, Stavian Allen, and Mike Hughes going to the finals.
Mike Hughes leapfrogging some guys who people thought had ahead of him, showing that he can throw it down.
Did they announce it was Carlee and Mike in the finals here? Carlee and Mike in the finals?
It's Carlee, Mike, and Stavian.
Stavian made it as well, yes.
Okay, and Stavian bringing out the guns here with DeShante Carlock and Donovan Gilmore helping out. It looks like he's going to line them up caddy corner on the basket so he can come in. Gilmore, who mind you is 6'6", DeShante, who's about 6'5", 6'6" as well.
Looks like he's doing what Carlee Clemons did last year.
See, this is the dunk that Stavian said, I can throw this down, but I didn't get the chance. He's going to jump over two big men.
I see climbs the two of them and finishes.
And we now have a three-flag race for the championship, in my opinion.
Stavian Allen not waiting for Carlee to do that. Not gonna wait. So the Hatfields are out there congratulating. And Lipscomb out there congratulating him. Coach again.
getting high fives from the judges. You don't see that every day.
Right, that's the elite group of judges. Well, the elite group of judges in Lance.
Lance, who actually told me last time that his plan was to be able to dunk still when he's 50 years old.
Well, Lance won his share of dunk contest, I do believe.
I give Lance a hard time. Oh, Mike Hughes trying to go between the legs.
Mike Hughes loses the ball. I'm not sure his hands may be big enough for this dunk. Coming through, completing the same one through his legs.
Oh, he can't get it up over the rim.
And we had a Grant Hill Sprite moment right there.
You know, I think what's maybe the problem, he can't get the run up. These guys have all crowded around the three-point line, and he can't get a good running go at the rim. So he's going to try something else. He's going to back out to the top of the rim.
And Will Tibbs with the assist.
And I give him props for changing up his idea there as well. I mean, most dunkers just keep on the same dunk.
Yeah, Tibbs had a nice little assist there, up in the air between his legs.
Showing his versatility.
Tibbs has really improved his game over the last year. 2 years, really.
And Mike Hughes with a two-handed reverse coming through.
Action there.
And it looks like Carlee Clemons here has it right for the taking.
He's got to figure out what he's going to do because Stavian took away his closure. But, you know, Stavian, so he's bringing out three guys. One of them is Harry Giles, who is 6'8". Donovan Gilmore, who is 6'8". Is that Carlock?
That's Deshante Carlock, yes.
Carlock was 6'7". So now the crowd is saying this is not going to happen. They are actively telling Carlee,
as you can see,
his own safety.
Every cell phone in the building is out now to take a picture of this event.
If he hits this, I might leave the broadcast.
He just absolutely nails it.
Harry Giles lost his hat.
Shut the jib down.
He jumped over three people. Stavian cannot believe it. He's beside himself.
Carlee Clemons dunks the ball over Deshante Carlock, over Donovan Gilmore, and over Harry Giles.
Let's see Devin Mason running over to get Carlee, who has collapsed on the floor in victory.
He just told him, whatever you can do, I can do better.
Yeah. Do 3, 6, 7, 6, 8, 6, 9.
It's almost like Carlee came up and looked at Stavian and said, "Oh, that was cute.
Yeah.
Now watch this."
I did that last year. Let me tell you what I've been working on now.
Oh, bless your little heart.
Unbelievable. Carlee Clemons, 6 foot and a smidge. Over 6'8", Harry Giles, 6'8". Donovan Gilmore had 6'7", Deshante Carlock with the dunk and the win, and he shuts down the gym and everybody just packs up and leaves. And Stavian Allen is out there putting on a brave face. He's smiling, but I know he was disappointed last year. And he and Carlee have played against each other a lot. They're friends and everything. So this isn't the first time he's been used by Carlee.
I feel like this dunk contest might have been stacked a little bit in the Triad All Star game here because both these gentlemen who were in the finals were from the Triangle, actually, in the Raleigh-Durham area.
Yeah, he was trying to bring in some dunkers. You know, last year they had some superstars with Craig Hitchin here, and they were saying, well, we've got to up it because Baller's Life is coming in, and so they brought in some guys, best dunkers in the state. So, folks, we're going to step away for just a minute. We're going to be coming back with the third annual Triad Champion High School Basketball Championship game. So just bear with us. We'll be back in just a moment.